Hello, everyone. Welcome. Greetings. My name is Angelic Alchemy Meenakshi. I am a seer, a quantum alchemist, a channel to the divine. I'm also a practitioner of Angelic Alchemy Hypnosis Quantum Regression, which is a past life regression session, healing session, as well as Angelic Alchemy Reiki, Angelic Alchemy Akashic Records reading, as well as a spiritual mentor. You can find me on my website, angelicalchemyholistichealing.com, and my channels on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram by the same name, Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healing. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for being here. I was inspired to make this video and share some tips that I personally follow for our houses, our properties, and where we live. We recently made a trip to the recycle bin to discard some broken electronics in the house, and I was inspired to make this video to share with all as well. Starting with understanding what our homes mean to us. Our homes are an extension of our energy fields. It's an extension of our feelings, our emotions. It is our sanctuary. It is our safe haven, where our children and our families rest and live. It is where we create, and also extending it into the higher picture, the higher overall scheme of things. Where does your home fit in? Each one of our homes are a part of the sacred gridding of Gaia, because we are all a part of Gaia. We are all Gaia's children. Therefore, with our home being placed, whether you're directly over a ley line, a grid, or not, irrespective, you are a part of Gaia's energy. Therefore, it becomes our responsibility to keep our homes, our environment, really clean and cleansed in every way, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and energetically. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, because the energy that we put into our home also extends out then eventually into the energy that we're putting into Mother Gaia. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, we're all aware of saging, and that's the first thing we do when it comes to home cleanse. We clean our house and we take a bowl of sage and with the beautiful feathers, and we walk around creating positive intentions and clearing the energy with sage. However, are we aware whether the energy of the sage is really being able to disperse itself evenly into the energy of the house, into all of the corners, all the crevices that you have, all the folds that you have, and all the belongings that you have all around? And that's what we need to check into. So before we do that, before we sage our house, let's talk a little bit more about deep cleaning and cleansing of the house. And saging comes over and after all of those steps. The first thing that I wanted to talk about today is before we start cleansing our homes, if we just take a look at everything that's laying in our house, the structure of the house, the layout of the house, the furniture, the items that are hanging out in our house, in our homes, as well as in the garage and in the closets, and take a deep look and see, and for yourself, are they really things that you really need in the house? And going through every item of the house to make sure that you declutter and declog the energy of your house. Pretty much like if you want to feel better and lighter within your bodies, what you need to do is you need to detox your gut. You need to cleanse your system, and then you go, for a water diet or a water fasting, or you do juices and other cleanses. Similarly for your own home as well. We need to declutter. We need to declog our house as well. So looking at every item, is it really serving a purpose? Are you using it? Is it beautifying your house? What is the value that it is giving to your home? And do you really need it? And going through that and deciding whether you want to keep it, or you want to go ahead and you want to donate it, put up a garage sale, or you want to just donate it, or also, broken items. So what do you want to do with it? Do you really need those items in your home? Because everything is energy. Everything that you have in your house is energy. Your beds, your furniture, your electronics, they all have their own energy, and they also have a tendency to accumulate energy around them. So also then evaluating items in the house that are broken and not functional anymore, specifically electronics. The fans in the house, are they working fine? Or the electronics, your mixers, your blenders, your toasters, are they working? So sometimes, people have a tendency to keep things even if they're not working to their full functionality. So the best thing to do in that case would be to either repair it, fix it so that it is usable and you can use it, or you can even fix it. And if you have another one of those items, because sometimes people have one or two of the same, you can think of donating the one that you don't need. And if there are broken items, broken electronic items, they definitely don't have a place in the house. They need to go away. So you follow up with Recycle Center and you go ahead and you discard those items there. Also, the same thing goes for clocks and watches in the house. If your clocks and watches are not working, you need to immediately change the batteries and make sure that they are functional, because clocks and watches are also symbolic of time, your timelines, as well as, anything that is broken and not working accumulates dead and stuck energy. And you don't want to be stuck in your timelines or stuck in your life, or, have a blockage in the abundance. And therefore, letting go of those clocks and watches that are not working anymore would go a long way in cleansing the energy of the house and lifting it further. And then we also look at our closets, our clothes, shoes, the other items that we have, bags. There are sometimes we have things as long as far back as 10 years old. Do we really need those things? Are they really function again? Decluttering your closets and seeing perhaps you can make 3 piles, things that you need to keep for yourselves, things you need to donate, and things that are beyond donation and you need to discard and throw away. But make sure, ensuring that they're out of the house and you don't have them within the house anymore, because again, they're accumulating energy and clogging the abundance that needs to flow and the chi energy that needs to flow through your closets for the energy of the clothes and everything else that you wear every day to be fresh and clean. And also then looking at hoarding. So I do a lot of property healings as well. And this is a very common phenomena in most homes where people have hoarded things along the way. So sometimes it can be ancient items, things that have been passed down in families. Sometimes it is just paperwork. Sometimes it's just plastic bins with knickknacks that you're not using anymore. Could be just anything, artificial flowers lying everywhere. So understanding what hoarding really means and looking at it deeply, hoarding is a reflection of deep unhealed traumas within ourselves. It could be coming from a fear of lack, a fear of abandonment, cluttered mind, a lot of thoughts, someone staying too much in their mind and not in the heart, constantly thinking. So, it's a clogging of the mind that results in the clogging of the house with hoarding things as well as love, not receiving enough love or a lack of love in the house. And then therefore it becomes a reflection of, just collecting things because you feel you want to fill your space with something. So you start filling it with things and items that are just laying in your house that you may or may not need. So taking a look at that as well. Declogging and decluttering hoarded items is going to go a long way in also uplifting. It works both ways. It's going to go a long way in uplifting the energy of the body, mind, and soul, cleansing it, clearing it, and therefore helping the mind to get clear and clutter-free as well, because the hoarding of items is going to stop the chi flow of energy in the house and therefore also within ourselves because we live there. And on the other side, taking it the other way around as well, because they're both interconnected, is healing ourselves, healing our traumas of, any pain, any fear, any lack that we've experienced that has caused the hoarding to happen, starting to heal that and letting go of all those traumas, those fears will also help in decluttering the hoarded items. And it's going to go a long way. This is definitely something that you don't want in your house. It's hoarded items. And a lot of times what happens is, even as mothers, as parents, we want to store items of our children, all the clothes, the first of everything, first grade, second grade, all the bags, some people even store the school bags with, the colorings and the paintings, which is beautiful because we want to feel nostalgic about it one day. And you keep some of those pieces and you keep, maybe 1 or 2 items of those clothes of every year that your child has worn. But other than that, you don't really need to keep all of their clothes, all of their belongings. And I feel that it'll be much better suited for ourselves and for the environment, as well as for the collective, if we donate it and we give it to someone that needs it and that can use it. And thereby it is being useful to someone instead of being just collecting energy, collecting blocked energy. And also, as you're giving away those items, I quickly want to talk about that as well. Any item that you are giving away from your home, whether you're donating it to someone, or you're doing a garage sale, or you are discarding it in a recycle bin, to put a symbol around it, something as beautiful as Metatron's cubic star, and then call in the angels and the dragons. I love working with the energy of dragons and elementals to clear the energy of your home, your own personal energies from those items. And you can also request Archangel Michael and Divine Mother to cleanse your DNA from those items. So as you're giving them away, those items are free from all imprints and DNA and energy that you or anyone else that used it before you has put upon it. And therefore, anyone that's receiving it will receive it at a 0 point, and then they can create from it, from their own energies attaching to it. And that's very important to do, to clear your own energies as you're donating and you're letting go of your belongings from it. Okay. And now we come to physically cleaning our homes, our offices. And it's just so important. And of course, it is a given. Everyone does it. Everyone vacuums their houses and cleans them. But on a very regular basis, making sure that there's no dust accumulating on your items, on the floors. You're vacuuming, you're mopping, you're clearing all the items of energy as well. And especially the bathrooms, the washrooms need to be cleansed thoroughly, perhaps more than other areas of the house, because the bathrooms are also an area. It is a part of the house where everyone cleanses their own energies. As you shower and you let go and you use the toilets, you are letting go and you're actually releasing blocked energies and things and energy that does not hold the highest purpose for you. You're releasing it there. And as you're releasing it, sometimes those energies can also get stuck in the bathroom, and you want to make sure that you keep cleansing it. So including the bathroom in your cleansing ritual, in your cleansing routine, is a very important element. Specifically, physically cleaning the bathroom as well, making sure there's no mold, no dirt, no water everywhere, and all the items are neatly lined and organized. It really helps with the flow of chi energy within the bathrooms. Very, very essential. Also having the windows open in the bathroom, making sure the sun comes in, whether it's it depends on where your house is facing, whether you get the sunlight or not, ensuring that you open the windows to let some air come in, because air carries that beautiful chi energy as well to cleanse and uplift. And then I wanted to talk about gridding your house alchemically and with crystals. So crystal gridding of your home. So what you can do is you can get crystals, small, big, medium size, whatever you can get, whatever suits you, whatever works best for you. All crystals are beautiful. They carry the energies. And what you can do is you can get selenite wands as well as black tourmaline blocks. So they're usually oblong, tourmaline also comes in oblong, and they have these ridges on them, which are very powerful, very beautiful. So you can bring in physical crystals into the house and you can grid your house with them. So physically, you can put crystals in every room of the house. I highly recommend it. If possible, on every wall in the rooms. If not, then at least the 4 corners of the house. You can grid them with slabs of selenite. I don't think they cost much. It's between $10 to $20. You can bring a selenite wand for every corner of your house, every wall of the house, and you can place it there, as well as black tourmalines. You can place them. Amethyst, those are beautiful crystals to use, because amethyst is grounding, it is activating, and it is very, very powerful for protections against, again, evil spirits, negative energies, dark energies, anything that is trying to attack or attach to the house. That is not meant to be. That is not the highest frequency of source of light. All of these crystals, they repel this energy. So black tourmaline would do that. Amethyst would do that. Clear quartz is a beautiful crystal to bring in clear energy into the house. It cleanses and purifies the energy of the house. Rose quartz is a beautiful love crystal. Therefore, the energy of love is so expansive and heart activating that as love spreads through the rose quartz into the house, it's going to cleanse the energy of the house. And love would be the exact opposite of fear and anything that's negative. Therefore, it's not going to allow for anything inverted or negative to attach to the house. And similarly, so selenite, black tourmaline, black onyx, black obsidian, smoky quartz, those are really nice. Those dark crystals really help to repel and protect against dark spirits, negative energies, as well as amethyst and rose quartz. Those are really powerful crystals. And citrine is a beautiful crystal that you can bring in for abundance, and also anchoring in more than abundance, also anchoring in source of light, because citrine is directly connected with source, the sun source energy. It is a reflection of source. It's like bringing in the sun into the house. And citrine also has the power and the ability to charge other crystals. So if the sun is not out, you can take some of your smaller crystals and place them on the citrine, and it's going to charge those crystals as well. And this is a physical placement of it. You can also you can buy one of those grids that are available, symbols, sacred symbol grids, Archangel Metatron's cubic star, flower of life, and you can, the tree of life. You can buy those grids, and you can actually place crystals on them and connect them with the energy of your home. Therefore, that becomes like a crystal gridding around your house. And also you can work with the archangels and the dragons, because we all have dragons here. I'll talk about the dragons shortly. You can ask the archangels to help to create an energetic crystalline grid around your house, using the energy also of the physical crystals that you've placed in, the grid that you just created on the sacred alchemy. And it can all be connected into a beautiful crystalline gridding of the house. And so when you shield your house in the morning and the evening, you can imagine sun source energy flowing into the structure of your home, and you can set an intention for sun source, divine mother, divine father source, to bring in their energies into the crystalline gridding of your home, and it'll all sparkle, it'll all light up, and it'll get powered up. And that's a beautiful energetic protection of the house, and it helps and goes a long way in maintaining the high vibration of your beautiful sacred temple. And now let's talk about my favorite topic, elements and elemental beings. I love working with the energies of beautiful elements. You can connect with the energy of fire, connect with the energy of the wind, of rain, of ether, and just simply intend for them to come in and help you cleanse your home and keep it safe and protected. So you can light fire in your house for physically using fire. You can imagine the wind and the element coming in and cleansing the house whenever it rains. Your house is a part of the gridding, so the rain is actually showering upon your crystal gridding, therefore making an intention that the energy of the rain, of the pure organic rain, comes through the crystal gridding and into your home, cleansing your home with the essence of the water. Similarly, to use the elements, to take help from the elements, you can actually connect with elemental beings that are connected with the elements. So therefore, you can call in the dragons and beautiful elemental beings like fairies and pixies and griffins that actually abound our homes. Most people don't know that their homes also have their dragon companions living in with them. So it's, if you're a 5-member or 6-membered family, know that you have far more than that, because each member would have a dragon and perhaps also another elemental being living with them. Therefore, they're a part of your extended family. So, include them, of course, sending them lots of love and gratitude and healing and, connecting with them, but also include them in the cleansing of your home. You can ask for the dragons and the fairies and the pixies to help you cleanse the house with the beautiful fairy pixie dust and the beautiful energy, and they just fly around. They're absolutely beautiful. They connect with the energies of the plants, so also bringing in plants into the house brings in beautiful divine Mother Gaia energies, because plants are living organisms, and they're beautiful, beautiful energy. And so you can bring in the energy of a dragon, like a fire dragon, fire dragon, help, just walk around with me as I'm saging the house, and use your fire to sacredly cleanse the house. Or you can bring in the wind. If you feel the energy of your house is stuck, or there's negative energies, in the house floating around. So if there are any arguments going on in the house, any misunderstandings, you just call in the energy of the wind dragons, the thunder and the lightning dragons, and you ask them to just fly around your house and lift off that dark energy or density or whatever it is that is attaching to the members of the house, of the family, as well as to the house, and they will clear it out to you. And you will see, in most cases, instant clearing. It's so beautiful. We have the garbage truck and the recycling truck just cleansing our area as I'm talking. So they are literally lifting off and taking away items that are no longer needed by people, and they're cleansing. We are so grateful for them and the work that they do. So I'll just let them go and I'll keep talking. Beautiful. Synchronicity. All right. And as I was talking, I'm going to speak now about the elemental beings. Also, the crows and the ravens were just flying around right now. So that's beautiful as well. So involving the beautiful elemental beings and the elements in for the energy clearing of your home, the shielding of your home, the protection of your home goes a long way in keeping you safe and protected and uplifted and being in the highest vibration and continuing with your journeys here on Gaia. Thank you. The next one that I wanted to talk about is, we all know it, it is sound. Sacred sounds, sacred tones. These are so essential and such a beautiful tool that Mother Gaia has given us. As we know, the most beautiful sacred sounds that we hear are the beautiful birds chirping in the morning as they wake up and as they're flying to their homes in the evening, and all of the beautiful sounds of rain and thunder. This is all sacred alchemy. Now, before you go saging your house, you can also use the energy of your crystal singing bowls, drums, any musical instrument that you play in the house, you can use them and you can play them around, walk around the house, just play them with an intention that their energy, their tones, you're doing it yourself, a vibration of those tones goes ahead and it cleanses the homes and the sacred coding of your home. And you can also chant along, you know, as you're walking around the house, whatever chant feels good to your heart. It could be Om, or it could be just you humming and singing any song that you like, any song that is coming that you're called to. Sometimes it just starts playing in our head. Go ahead and sing it as you're playing your drums and your singing bowls. And if the family chants together, that is the most beautiful thing that you can do, you know, the whole family sitting together in a circle holding hands and chanting. Somehow, if the kids cannot come together, if they're not around, then at least the couple, you know, with your partner, or you, if you're alone, just by yourself, you're good enough. We are complete within ourselves. You can go ahead and you can chant along with your singing bowls, and that's going to clear the energy of your home, of your sacred surroundings. And now, once all of this is done, then you can take your sage bowl and fill it up with all the beautiful sacred herbs that you connect to it, that you feel called to use. It could be sage, Palo Santo, flower essences, fruit essences. What I also like to do sometimes is take the peels of oranges or any fruits before eating them while they're clean and dry them up in the sun. And then we can use them, you know, crumbles of them in the sage, and they smell really beautiful, and their essence can be felt in the house. And they're very, very powerful in cleansing as well, because they're all a part of Mother Gaia's bloom. And along with that, also flowers, and the flowers are drying, you know, you can dry them out in the sun, the petals, and then you can use them for your saging. And you call in the angels, call in the dragons once again, set intentions for what you want to do when you're saging the house. Very clear, powerful, beautiful intentions of cleansing, purifying, activating, healing, and anything else that you want manifesting. And then you walk around your house, you cleanse every single wall. Don't let anything out. You start from the top all the way down to the bottom. Cleanse, 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 and you walk through, and then you send your energy, your beautiful hot energy, into your home space, cleansing it further. You cleanse the garages, cleanse the washrooms, cleanse the outsides of your home. If you can't do them physically, you can energetically imagine that you're there, and you can, with the help of the dragons, you can go in your dragon form, and you can also cleanse your home in the surroundings. Okay, now as we're healing all of this and making all these sacred intentions, do not forget to cleanse the water in your home, which is such a powerful element that we use day and night. So what I like to do is with the morning shields and the evening shields, all of the shields that you're placing around your home, it's very important to shield your house. So all of the shields that you're placing around yourself, making sure that you also place them around your home, your garage, your vehicles, and you also do the same for your water. So you put it around your water faucets and your pipes, making an intention that your water, the water flowing into your home, into your bathrooms, and into your kitchen sinks, is connected with the sacred waters of Gaia, sacred waters of Source. And therefore, it'll be pure, it'll be activating, and it'll be cleansing for your mind, body, and soul. And also physically, you need to cleanse the water as well. As we know, the waters are not safe for drinking. They have a lot going on physically, energetically, spiritually. So physically, also either boiling your water before drinking it or using water filters to cleanse your water is very important. You can also make crystal water for yourself, storing it in beautiful glass jars and placing crystals of course, making sure that the crystals, there are very few crystals that can be, and maybe I'll make another video on crystals. There are some crystals that are toxic to be put directly in the water and consumed, and there are some that are safe to be in the water. So rose quartz, clear quartz, also amethysts are clear and they can be used directly in the water. Whereas other crystals like tourmaline and the darker crystals and other crystals, many other crystals, because we must remember that the crystals also have minerals. Not all of them can go directly in the water. So they need to be, perhaps you can buy one of those water filters that has a marcation where you can put the crystals and then you have the water on top, or you have something else that can go into the water where it can hold it, but not directly immersed in the water. So just keeping your water safe and making sure everything that we consume, everything around us is pure and clear. So it is the highest vibration for your soul, for your own sacred activation, healing, purification, and also it is the energy that you are holding and sending into Mother Gaia as a part of your responsibility as her children, as anchoring the love light of Source on Gaia upon her sacred gridding. So happy cleansing, happy homes, happy people, happy activations to all of you. Thank you for listening in. I hope this helps you. I love you all. Thank you. I'm infinitely grateful. Thank you.